kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Looking for a man, it's Vick. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a tight end. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to Green. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. Oh, better look out! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bachmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Under fire. Got the first himself. Got some room to run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Lost to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Barkley. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And some room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Ginn. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Ginn. The sweet feet buy a little time. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Vick. With the catch, it's Barkley. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Uncorks one. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Ginn. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Ginn. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Ginn. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Direct snap. It's Ginn. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. A shot toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Ginn. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that
up. Scanning the field, it's Vick. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rifles it down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Vick. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Looking downfield on first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll take it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Plows through the defense. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Steps away to find some room. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Touchdown, Volunteers! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Now on the move. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hester. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. to the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Barkley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Vic. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bush. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. Hits the afterburners at the 20. Touchdown Vols! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 5.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll give it to him again. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. They'll go to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Past the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Roadrunners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Direct snap. It's Bush. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Creates a little room. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hung.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Ginn. Finds some fresh air. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Ginn.
Of 11. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Ginn. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Ginn. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Tennessee 10, UTSA.
The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That's reeled in. It's Rivers. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Fullback's got it. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one is perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Ginn. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. They move on top here in the fourth.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's in open space downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and prove. As many seconds as you can on the clock.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This is a designed run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
To the air, it's Mendoza. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
In this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Might be looking to run. It's dropped, and oh, what a... to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock.
Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The 20. 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here for